out here, man.
You know we out here, man, like T-Rap.
We out here. That's some shit. They come hate on us and shit, man. Shout out to the niggas, man. Fuck the police, man. We out here, man. Fuck the police, man. We out here. We out here, man.
It's not about that. You're a fucking flat boy. Why you trying to flex? They were sticking to ass niggas. I only hang on 6 Street of damn hit.
Fuck them wise, man. We out here, man. MOB, we out here. Hey, man, ain't shit, man. Fuck Black Gate, fuck Lil Ron, man. Fuck the Wick, man. 600K, man. Bigger than that, man. BD's now 75, man. 05 we out here. Fuck me. What?
7 day.
Hey, but we down here. We in tune with this shit, man.
How you know, man? It's MOB shit, man. Shout out to Bred Squad, STL, man. We out here, man.
Mom fat ass shit.
Fuck you, man. We so BDK over here, man. Fuck the op.
Wait till all this new shit drop.
BK, fuck real day. Let me keep this moving. And I'm down like these Jordan.
Catch up. TVG, man. 22 gang, how you ain't know? Tooka Field, got our MO Flyboy gang. F1 on they songs, but they never ever shoot. Tough, talk goofy, man, that shit ain't for you. I know you was scary.
I'm chilling in the club, spill my drink and it's gon' go down. Tell them step they game up, cause false rumors don't shame us. Tooka Field gorillas and them lions, they can't tame us. STL shoot to live, boy I got my aim up.
Fuck on block, it's just us, nigga. At OTF, we don't fuck with them. CBE, send some shots out.
I come around the corner, these niggas is my shit. They everywhere, I see y'all, this shit serious up.
Real niggas do, real niggas out here.
Gee.
We ain't hiding behind no tents.
I don't know
We
about
ain't hiding from nobody.
I don't know about
Hey, in the streets, look, it's official, G. It's official. 100 dead mob niggas just out here, G. They out here where them niggas at, G. We out here in the streets, man. Shit official.
We ain't hiding, we everywhere.
Everywhere.
We don't
This
put
shit
our face up.
Probably sliding to your shit later on.
We really in the streets, man. We really in the streets.
Flexing, man.
Shout out Bred Squad.
Shit's real.
Shout out Bred Squad, Jojo. You already know Limit. This money.
Yep. We all trying to do something with though. On the song side.
Everybody who trying to get some money.
But what I can tell you is recently on DJU TV, right? We hear Lil Reese.
Hey, let me see that finger right there.
Hey, look.
Yeah, let me see that finger right there. this shit just got sticky. Damn, sure I had to hit the finger when he said that shit.
Yeah, folks was on the couch. Shout out Reese Money. He came
Man,
through.
shorty ass is goofy.
Hey, he was like, man, I seen you had a lot of goof ass niggas on this couch. And everybody started laughing. You feel me? I was like, who? You know, he ain't say no names. You feel me?
I said you had a lot of goof ass niggas on this couch. I've been watching lately.
Goof ass niggas like who? We gotta put some names on it. I thought we had all real niggas on the couch.
Man, you know you had a lot of goof ass niggas on the couch, man. I've been watching lately, folk.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I ain't gonna say no names. Them niggas ain't that important, man.
Dude ass is a smurf on 1st grade. His ass is a goofy. I ain't gonna lie. You know. And Goofy say goofy shit. Cause that shit fed as hell when he said on his couch. He federal as on game. But motherfuckers see, I'm a G though. You can't say nothing bad about me, not the ops. For real. Cause I put belt to asses and I ain't saying no names. Y'all heard what I said in 63 bars. I pledge allegiance to my gang. Fuck you talking about. I really do that. That's how we coming, gang. I love my shit blacks on first grade. And that's how they all move on first grade. Free little people, little folks in the pit, hit the fence. Never talk, free gang. Bro, free Boogaloo. Lil Reese know about Booger on first grade. Shout out to my scrap gamer. Lil Reese know about, bro, cause Lil Mikey and Tutu really got on his ass on 2nd grade, cause it really wasn't no static with Shorty, you know, for real gang, right? On Lil Brian, that's real facts. And my sister, we op shopping. You remember the day I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't got to put folks in catch. You remember the day I'm talking about? We go on 61st, we catch Lil Durk and Lil Reese inside the store. That bitch scared as hell. But look, 2nd grade now, we op shopping, we out there, you hear me? They fucking from over that though. So we ain't on their ass, they from the Lamb gang, we on 600 in the ass, we at they store, we on 61st Kings Drive, we at the store.
Dude. Fuck you bitch ass niggas, man. L's up, man. We die L's, man, we die well, we do all that, man. Big L's. Big L's, my nigga Rock, what it do, Stu? You already know what the fuck it is, man. We out here. Follow them out here, man. Hey, DJ! Follow them out here on that gyro movement, man. We out here, Stokes. Yeah. Who the fuck is D-Rose? Hey, fuck it, D-Rose. We out here on the block, man. Shout out to Shaky Butts, man. Shout out to the Shaky Butts, man. They out here too, man.
Chicago don't raise kids, it raised survivors. Before the cameras, before the clout, before anybody yelled 63rd on a track, these was shorties getting thrown straight into a war they ain't even sign up for. And that's really where the systematic destruction of STL EBT start. Not with a diss song, not with Duck Downtown, but with kids being forced to pick sides before they even knew who they was. FBG Young talk about being 14, 15, still on baby FaceTime, but living a life grown men fold under. No deal, no big chains, just a lil shorty trying to make it to tomorrow. One day he get caught lacking, get shot and robbed, not in no movie, not no rap cap, real life. And the wildest part ain't even the drill itself. It's whose blick it was. That gun that got used on him, that was GI from Mob's joint. Young don't even say Mob personally chased him down, but that's how twisted the rack is. Poles trading hands, bouncing from hood to hood like currency. One day you up a stick thinking it's protecting you, next day that same stick in another hand aimed at your chest. Ops, fake neutrals, frenemies, everybody mixed in the same pot. That's why after that situation, Young mentally crashed out on the inside. He felt like the whole side that gun came from was green, and he moved like it from that day. That, man, FK Mob, energy ain't just rap. That's a teenager who realized the streets can snake you from every angle. And that's just one little slice of what STL EBT was standing in the middle of. Young says from the time he was a kid, Chicago forced you to choose a side before you even understood what the war was about. He talks about Wells, one of them places where poverty, police, and politics all tag-teamed you at the same time. Duck ain't just some regular rapper that popped out of nowhere. This a nah who seen the worst of Chicago before he even had chest hair. He carried the weight of that concrete, the silent despair of the projects, the daily struggle just to exist in a space designed to break you. He talked about them project days, them elevators smelling like piss and trauma, whole buildings feeling like they trapped in permanent winter. The air was thick with desperation and the echoes of broken dreams. Then you add on Tooka. Not just the meme, not just the disrespect you hear in songs, the real person. Duck ain't here Tooka died from the internet. He pulled up on Tooka's body, saw his homie dead for real. Shorty he used to play with, now laying there lifeless in front of him, a cold slab of reality on concrete. That do something to your brain that school, church therapists can't fix. It burns a hole in your soul, a permanent scar that screams a warning. This is real. From there, Chicago forced both of them into a choice. BD or GD, this block or that block, these NNs or them Ns. Young said straight up, the city make you choose a side before you even understand what the war is about. Your walk to school already political. Which bus stop you stand at saying something. Which store you shop at saying something. Your address is a flag, whether you want it or not. Every breath, every step, a declaration of allegiance or defiance. And all this is before the internet ever hears the letters FBG. On another side of the map, a lil shorty named Lil Jojo in the middle of the same broken system. FBG pressure later come out and say what a lot of NS whisper, that Jojo basically kicked off this new chapter of the BD versus GD war. Not like he invented the hate, that been there, but Jojo put a loudspeaker on it. BDK turned into an anthem, a slogan, a line you can't take back. Suddenly this old neighborhood tension become a citywide religion. BDK versus GDK, Jojo versus Dirk, Jojo versus BDs, streets versus industry. Pressure talk like that moment lit a fuse that never got put out. What used to be regular street politics turned into this permanent war. From that point on, if you BD or GD in certain parts of the rack, you not just in a block beef no more, you in a full BD versus GD conflict that social media, bloggers, and rappers all fanned into a wildfire.
Shit from the features and shit, you know, getting paid and shit, you know? So, one day I'm like, I'm on motherfucking Twitter and shit. Now, all my fans tweeting me like, Duck get cash out. I don't know what the fuck this nigga cash out is, bro. This how, like, all he know Duck over. Me knowing him for music and shit. Like, nigga, we used to hoop with the nigga for the center and shit.
Oh, so you knew him?
Yeah, man, I knew them niggas before this shit. Like, him, cause all them other niggas, they newer niggas, you feel me? Like, them niggas, I don't know them niggas, you feel me? But I used to shoot at them niggas, though. Them niggas know what's up, though, so you feel me?
Oh, like, you talking real life drilling shit, like.
Bro, they know what the fuck is going on.
Oh,
like, but real shit, though. Like, all them niggas, folk, I like, now I'm saying, like, I'm on motherfucking Twitter and shit. And I'm steady like, ooh, my fans steady tweeting like, ooh, Duck and Cash on them FBG Tookaville. They just dissed you on Zach TV interview. Whole time. Folk, niggas been dick riding me so much for I ain't even tune into the shit. Like, that shit ain't even make me tune into the interview. Like, that's how, and I don't even give a fuck about them. You feel me? They my op. They gonna sneak this on me, bro. Anyway, so now I'm getting that. What made me really go look at this shit is because I'm like, if a couple people tell me shit, I don't get no fuck. But like, all, like, 2 or 3 mentions is a fan telling me about this shit, right? So let me go check this shit out. Nah, I go on there. It's like 20 niggas on there, bro. They look like some fucking clowns. Like, the niggas look like they fucking showing out for the camera, like some little badass kids at a birthday party or something. Like, you can tell when niggas ain't used to shit, bro. The camera on them, they showing their ass, bro. They up in rolls out. They up in like $200 out the wallet and shit. They out there just, man, come on, bro. They out in front of they shit.
First, on dog pound shit, BDK shit. We're squad.
I keep Bill, took Bill down, so let me
Hey, be cool, that's the law. Fuck them
Big ass flowers still.
Big ass tree getting cracked. Oh, damn.
Nigga, you know I'm bitty, nigga, slow down.
Man, you don't do it. Don't do it.
Man, you better be insane, B. Insane, B. Jojo, man, fuck around, boy. Don't get caught lacking, boy.
You know, what type of student are you in school?
I was cool. I had good. I was an AB, little C student all the way to probably 8th grade. From neighborhoods, over neighborhoods type shit.
Okay. And at what point would you say you jumped off the porch?
I ain't never jumped off the porch, man. I'm still on the porch. I'm still on the porch. I'm just a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're getting in fights. You know what I'm saying? You're growing up in this rough area. And, you know, what's your family life like?
Shit, they cool. We was always a nice, stable home. I ain't really had to ask for too much. Cool. I got it was 8 of us. We was still living decent.
I believe your dad was your manager, right? Or still is your manager?
Yeah, for sure.
So he was really involved with you then, I take it.
Yeah. Like but that was before he even came our manager though. He was just like a motherfucker we can go to, like, we need to get in the studio, we need to shoot this video type shit.
So he always supported your music and he was always there.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. So you know, eventually you get to high school. What's high school like for you?
High school, I played a year of football in high school. I went to ropes. It was cool. But I was like, I was the only motherfucker from my neighborhood that was in that high school. And that high school was like, I say Lamron and Bred Squad. So that's like Dirk and Jojo now. And I was the only motherfucker from my side that was in there. So they went from playing football to really like just getting kicked out, just fighting every day. I got kicked out of high school like 3 times. My auntie worked there, so she got me back in probably 2 times. I had to write a letter the 3rd time, 4th time. Kick my ass out. So I did probably like, say 2 semesters. Freshman year. After that, I was kicked out and shit. I ain't never went back.
Is that how you met Lil Jojo?
Yeah.
At school?
Yeah. I was fucking with Lil Mister first. I was going to school with Lil Mister. Jojo ain't go to Robeson when I was in there. He just come up there every day after school. That's how I met him.
Okay, you got any stories from those times hanging out with them?
Shit. Shorty ass. I at school, they got like police, real life police officers that come and secure the ground and shit when people get out of school. It's certain corners you can't stand on, post up on, none of that. Like Shorty didn't even go there. He used to come up there and post on the corner where police wouldn't even tell him to move. The niggas from the other side was scared to even come to the corner. He like this tall. Niggas ain't play with him like that. Well, for what I knew.
Oh, so Lil Jojo, he had a reputation.
I don't know about his reputation. I just know niggas weren't walking into that corner.
What's up?
Give me Jojo.
I met Jojo when he was staying on the low end.
Jojo from low end?
And then he moved on Aberdeen and shit. We started going to parties together and shit. And we just started hanging out. I started hanging out with them in like 2007 and 8. But I really wasn't like out there turned like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have me in no shit. You feel me? He was always the one to give me weed and tell me to go ahead, go to the crib.
Him?
Yeah, he was always telling me to go ahead. Him and Aki. Yeah, I was around when Aki was alive.
That's crazy, because you know, from the outside looking in, they'll think of somebody like Jojo would be looking for the next soldier, but he really trying to tell you go be yourself.
He had a good soul. Oh, my daughter, my brother had a good soul, man. My brother had a good soul, man.
But did you have a relationship with Jojo before he passed?
He was cool. He was great. He was great. Remember, he used to come through his we come through that. He was cool, short. Nah, for real.
What about his brother, Swag De Niro? Because we just interviewed him recently.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I met De Niro after Jojo died. De Niro was the party boy on folks were like, we real live partying with white people and bro, like De Niro, yeah, he do his thing, bro, real rock star type lifestyle. Shorty was already living that lifestyle, bro. White people fighting us on yachts and shit. Shorty already had that shit type of going on. Mini mansions and snow bunnies and all type of little foreign little bitches and shit. You know?
So you say your top 5 is Basically, the whole FBG.
Yeah. What on game? That's what makes sense, right?
I ain't mad at you.
On my grandma, that's what makes sense. I ain't gonna lie on my daddy. Like, on my dead father, like, cause if I listen to dude them, then I gotta listen to dude them, this my homie. And I slide for my homie. I'm gonna be one on what all them niggas doing, short. I ain't listening to no song, no nigga dissing folks though. Cause now I'm listening to the song he saying folks, so he smoking folks. So what we gotta go do? We gotta go smoke one day, homie, shorty. Then it don't even make sense, cause sometimes we don't even be in a position to even be going to do that. You feel me? So while I listen to the stupid when I can listen to gang them, and I know what gang them gonna provide me, they gonna lay the right on my ears. They gonna make me feel right. I can get groovy to this. Oh my grandma. Cause we listen to do them do it. What? He said what? Nah, oh yeah.
That wave hit STL EBT hard because they right there on the front line. Tookaville on one side, O Block and other BDs on the other, MOB and different sets moving like sharks in the same water. So now picture STL EBT, Duck carrying trauma from Ida B. Wells and Tooka. Young already got shot and robbed with a MOB gun. Jojo's BDK wave cranking the BD versus GD war to another level, and shorties like KI crossing that invisible line from being goofy kids to full-time drillers. Dutchie from there, STL, EBT, not just a block, it's a battlefield. Every birthday party feel like a potential trench. Every music video shoot feel like a setup. Every bus ride is a scouting mission. Cops circling, ops lurking, bloggers screen recording, labels watching from the shadows. Every shadow holds a threat, every stranger a potential enemy. Duck start rapping heavier, turning pain into tracks. But the same songs that give him a lane out paint a red X on his back. His words, his truth, became a weapon he wielded against his enemies, but that weapon had a deadly recoil. The Sony situation come in, that deal money flowed around, and now it's not just bullets hitting the gang, it's paper, contracts, and egos too.
And with Manny and the control he had over Duck's music.
Yeah, I'm gonna summarize this as much as I could.
Okay.
2008, 9, Dutchie, Young, and Duck came up with Flatboy Gang.
Right.
I don't know where Manny was at in the midst of this, but I know I made an enclosed. My back of my house was a studio because they made and Reese house on Eberhard. And Boosie too. Shout out Boosie. Her too. You know what I'm saying? She was another mama like me, but she don't be like real talkative. That's what I'm saying. I'm not just speaking for me. I'm saying what they don't want to say, not saying what they would say, but I'm saying what they would want to say, but they know I'ma say it. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing with Manny, I just felt like since my son been gone, and I know for a fact that Sony got a portal with Cloutboy Inc. and whatever Duck residuals are goes in that portal because Duck found out he didn't even have a deal. Cloutboy Inc. had the deal. So when Duck thought he was signed to Sony, he wasn't, because this is what Manny was feeding him. Do you know my son he never met nobody from the label. He never sat down, he never went to nothing with nobody at some. Manny did all that for him. He allowed Manny to do it for him.
That's how you supposed to walk out of Louis. Little bitty bitch. Fucked off 6,000 in Louis. For nothing. For nothing. For nothing. Thank you very much. Yeah, he over there. He's sitting down. He's sitting down over there. Thank you. Hell yeah, boy. We spending all these fucking thousands in here. They better give us some fucking champagne. We spending all this fucking money. Yeah, you fucked up Gucci too? Yep. Fucked it up, ho. Fucked it up. Damn, what are you on? He supposed to be my man. I'm fucking glad you bumming. What they? Oh my God! Why you ahead like damn, folks? Oh yeah, I gotta have that for folks now. I'm the Z. Motherfucker still got them bitches. I'm fucking great. Hard downtown. Same clothes on from yesterday, but I woke up with a different check today. You did get those out my hand. Woke up with the same clothes from yesterday, but woke up with a different check today. You dig? I say, do you dig? Do you dig, bitch? I say, do you motherfucking dig? Oh, do you dig, bitch? You hear me? Same clothes from yesterday, but woke up with a different check today. You dig? You dig it? You dig it? One of y'all said one of the names. I ain't gonna say your name, cause niggas gonna scroll up and see who you said.
Dutchie and Young later hint how that deal never really felt like it fed the whole movement right. Some NS feel like they was left out, some feel like they was used, some feel like outside people ate good off the FBG name while the actual trenches still starving. The business of the streets, merging with the business of music, creating a new, more complex battleground for loyalty and resources. By the time Duck really buzzin', you can see the trap. Outside looking in, it's like, they up now. But inside, leaders carrying trauma, money situations messy, the streets hotter than ever, and the BD versus GD war Jojo helped amplify now fused with Duck's own slide energy and diss records. Chicago set the board up cold. STL EBT stuck fighting 3 different wars at the same time, the city, the ops, and eventually each other. And that's just the foundation. The systematic removal of leaders and the elimination playbook. When the music finally started cutting through, when the streets started listening, when FBG looked like they might actually turn this street nightmare into a way out, that's when the losses turned strategic. This wasn't just random street violence no more. This was targeted, a systematic dismantling. You cripple a movement by cutting off its head, by taking out its brains, by silencing its most powerful voices. The first cut, the enigma of Cash. Young talks about Cash's death like a phantom limb. Gone, but the pain and the questions linger. He don't say it outright, but there's a cold suspicion in his voice. The official street narrative whispers, domestic. Some personal dispute, a situation that had nothing to do with the war. But even for Young, for those who lived it, it never fully made sense. Too clean, too convenient, too perfectly timed. Cash was a pillar. Not just a rapper, but a leader, a strategist, a presence. He had that quiet authority, that respect that didn't need to be earned with noise. He was one of the architects, one of the original voices. And just when FBG was gaining momentum, when the buzz was building, when the possibility of a real escape seemed within reach, Cash was gone. Young's words hang heavy. Right when Cash was in position to make real moves, to elevate the whole crew, he ended up dead. Another brain for the movement gone, another chess piece cleared off the board. His potential, his vision, his influence extinguished. The message was chillingly clear. Even the quiet power, the strategic minds, would not be tolerated. The system was designed to keep them on the ground or bury them beneath it. His death left a void, a power vacuum, a psychological blow. It wasn't just a body, it was a blueprint for what was to come. Every time FBG got close to leveling up, every time a leader found their footing, the hand of fate, or something far more sinister, reached out and pulled them back into the abyss. The public execution, Duck downtown. Then it's Duck. Not just any rapper, not just any street figure. This was FBG Duck, the voice of Tookaville, the embodiment of the trenches, the Nah who dared to put his pain, his defiance, his entire existence on wax for the world to hear, the one who truly broke through, transcending Chicago, going viral, signing deals, buying chains, living what seemed like the impossible dream. But that dream came with a target painted on his back, visible from every angle. Young don't talk about Duck like a regular rapper. That's his brother, his day one. When he describes Duck getting smoked, it's not just rapper killed downtown like the headlines scream. It's Duck getting hit when he's supposed to be leveling up, supposed to be past hanging on the block all day, supposed to be enjoying the fruits of his struggle, the success he clawed from the concrete. The way Young frames it, the timing ain't random. Every time FBG got close to leveling up, another leader got took out. Cash gone, Duck gone, back to back, right when their name's buzzing the loudest. That's how you cripple a movement without ever hitting the whole block. You just keep taking the ones who think, organize, and feed everybody else. Duck's death wasn't just another body, it was a statement. A public, brazen assassination in broad daylight, on the city's most prestigious street, Oak Street. This wasn't some back alley, some forgotten corner of the block. This was a place of luxury, of high-end boutiques, where tourists and the city's elite strolled. And that's where Duck, the symbol of the streets, was gunned down. Rico Reckless, ANA, who's seen the game from the inside, tried to break it down plain. Duck knew what came with the territory. He pushed the line, he said names, he made records that cut deep. He was a general in the war, and generals get targeted. Rico laid it out raw. When you talk the way Duck talked, when you build a brand off the beef, you essentially sign your own death warrant. The streets don't forgive, and they damn sure don't forget. And the bigger you get, the bigger the target becomes. The Dark Hood Tales documentary paints a vivid, terrifying picture of that day. It wasn't random, it was a calculated ambush. The ops, fueled by years of animosity, by the constant barrage of disses, by the very success Duck achieved, were patient. They watched, they waited, they planned. They knew his movements, his habits, his taste for the finer things that brought him into their hunting grounds. The details are chilling. The caravan of cars, the coordinated attack, the sheer audacity of it all. It wasn't a drive-by, it was a methodical execution designed not just to kill Duck, but to send an unequivocal message to anyone else who dared to rise, to anyone else who dared to speak. It was a public spectacle of violence, a horrifying culmination of the street war spilling into the mainstream. Duck was shopping, living his life, embodying the dream. He was with his girlfriend, seemingly in a moment of peace, far removed from the constant paranoia of the block. But the streets have long arms, and they reach far beyond 63rd. They reached into the heart of downtown, into the supposed sanctuary of wealth, and dragged him back into the bloody reality he rapped about. The shots rang out, echoing through the designer stores, shattering the illusion of safety. Duck fell, his life bleeding out on the polished sidewalks of Oak Street. The images that followed were devastating. The chaos, the grief, the disbelief. It was a shockwave that hit Chicago and the entire drill world. For STL EBT, it was a gut punch. The man who had become their biggest star, their loudest voice, their symbol of hope and defiance, was gone. Not in some forgotten alley, but in the glaring light of day. A very public display of power and control by their enemies. It was a brutal reminder that no amount of fame, no record deal, no amount of money could truly shield you from the relentless grip of the streets. His death amplified the systematic destruction. It confirmed the terrifying pattern. Eliminate the leaders. Received, transcend the streets at your own peril. The higher you climb, the harder you fall, and the more eyes are watching, waiting for their chance to pull you down. The grief was palpable, but so was the rage. The community, the fans, everyone who had watched Duck's rise, felt the weight of that loss. But beneath the surface of the morning, the true architects of this systematic destruction, the forces that created the conditions, the rivalries, the lack of opportunity, the constant pressure, they watched and learned. They saw how effective it was to cut the head off the snake. And they knew the war was far from over. The eliminations weren't just about bodies. They were about dismantling a movement, crushing a spirit, sending a chilling message. They were about ensuring that even when a voice rose above the din, it would inevitably be silenced. This is a substantial chunk, building on the foundation and diving into the first two major strategic losses. Crucial layer in the systematic destruction is the internal rot. This is where trust unravels, where the loyalty built in the trenches begins to fray under pressure, external influence, and personal grievances. Script: Systematic Destruction of STL EBT, Part 2, Internal Rot. The cold concrete got its own laws, and loyalty's supposed to be rule number one. But when the pressure builds, when the bodies drop, when the money get funny, that loyalty ain't always ironclad. STL EBT wasn't just fighting ops on the outside, they was fighting a silent, venomous war from within.
Lil J was only safe over here because of me.
He didn't even tell me that was gonna be the caption. I wouldn't have never minded if it was gonna be the caption, but his goof ass could have told me, bro.
But you know that's what things things like that been going on. But I want to speak on that shit, man. What's
the word, Zach?
Man, I'm gonna ask you what niggas not gonna ask you, man. Was he really safe because of you?
Facts.
Okay. Is he only claiming Tookaville and FBG because of you?
Facts.
Okay, so why is it he's saying shit like y'all ain't putting on his books, y'all ain't coming to his court. Y'all get on, like y'all get the clout, y'all ain't fucking with him no more. What's going on? Is it because he got locked up or what? Let the people know.
Lil J probably think a motherfucker ain't fucking with him because we'll come visit his ass. Nigga, I don't even go visit my own daddy. I ain't even went to visit my brother when he was in jail. Nigga, what makes you think I would come see you? But it ain't about the part of coming to see you. It just, nigga, you know I ain't coming to no motherfucking jail to see no motherfucking body. That ain't what I do. You feel me? I don't like going to jails and shit, nigga. You feel me? You call me, then we could talk about whatever you want to talk about, nigga. I don't got no problem with having no conversation with you. You one of my supposed to be homies. You feel me? Like, you feel me? But other than that, I mean, shit, I don't know how you feel. Shit, I really don't get no fuck.
Okay. Well, because it seemed to be like some problem going on with the account. Was he fucking with y'all before he got incarcerated?
No.
Wow, the people don't know that, man.
Right, they don't know a lot of shit. That's what they just going off of what we used to do. You feel me? How close we used to be. That's what they going off. You feel me? If niggas don't know, we weren't talking a long time before we even went to jail. You feel me? It was like a year. Like we weren't fucking with each other. Like it wasn't no, we weren't kicking it. You feel me? He got to doing his own little thing with the little WTO shit. Him, Tooka, whoever he was with. You feel me? They got doing the other shit. You see why they in the situation they was in, and we wasn't around because niggas weren't fucking with us. You feel me?
Okay.
So if niggas know, like, if the gang is the gang, then we together. We move as a unit. You see what I'm saying? So if you gonna do something, we all gonna go do something. If you gonna do something, we all gonna do shit as together. You feel me?
Right.
If the next motherfucker don't want to do something, he gonna stay in the crib. You feel me? We know he ain't finna do shit. He ain't want to come with us, so we know he ain't finna go nowhere else and get no bullshit. You feel me? But like I said, niggas was hard headed. You feel me? Niggas felt like they could do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. You feel me? So, and niggas know it really want that, but that's how it look to the fans. You feel me? Because Lil J used to do a lot of that shit on the internet. You feel me? He used to argue with their fucking body and shit.
Was it egos in the group that made him say, I'm not really rocking with FBG no more, I'm doing my WTO shit?
That cause, shit, I mean, if you really want to be honest, shit, me and Big now, it was like, damn, we was always cold, you feel me?
Right.
But it was Dutchy and Young, bro, them cold as hell too. You see what I'm saying? If you really want to know, like, broski, like, Dutchy do the freestyle and shit. Like, he cold. Like, niggas really sleep on him, but in our circle, it was always Lil J as last when it came to rapping. You see what I'm saying? Like, his bars weren't equipped enough. You feel me? How you gonna get mad at us, nigga? We doing what we supposed to do. We ripping every song. You feel me? If you can't get on here and rip every song, you gotta say the same shit you said on the last song. That don't got shit to do with us. That's your problem. You feel me? So he probably be feeling some type of way. You feel me? Damn, folk them probably think I really can't rap. Do my own thing. I already got my own fan base. Nigga, we never thought you couldn't rap. It was just why the fuck you study saying the same shit? Like, why you using folk shit and you using folk shit and you using folk shit? But at the same time.
Was y'all trying to help him? You know what I'm saying? Put his shit.
Basically, yeah. Motherfuckers used to help him put his shit together. You feel me? You feel me? That's what we was for. You ain't. That's what we did. You feel me? Like.
Have you or anybody else, you know what I'm saying, reached out to Shorty since he been in there?
How? You don't call us.
Okay.
You don't call none of our phones.
So he don't reach out.
You don't call us. So how we supposed to reach out to you, nigga? How the fuck we gonna call?
You can't call the county, right?
We gonna call the county.
Right. Okay.
How the fuck we gonna call the county? Yeah, let us speak to Double O. Hell no, that shit don't sound right. If you don't call us, how we supposed to contact you? Write you a letter? Nigga, I don't even write songs. I just go in there and do it. How the fuck am I gonna? You feel?
Go out, Gino. That's true. He don't write.
I don't nobody do that right shit though. You know, it's 2017, that right shit.
I don't write music.
Motherfucker got lines though, you feel me? Like, motherfucker holler, you know, motherfucker holler them too, like, you feel me?
I go in that bitch, hit a beat, and I get it done. It get busy.
And then motherfucker shut up Double O shit and all that, you feel me? Like, that's what motherfucker do, like, shut that, about the album, all that shit. That's support too, you feel me? That's what you want motherfuckers do, like, they fucking with you. It's that.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember talking to you. We did like 3 interviews when you were behind bars, and you kept telling me you were going to get out, and things changed, and then you told me you felt like one of your own people wrote a statement on you. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we talking about Italian beef and Pepsi?
I'm talking about Butta.
Italian beef and Pepsi. I don't know who Butta is, man. I don't know no Butta, man.
That's what you call him now?
That's what he called himself. That's what he was eating in that room, pointing them statements out and shit. That's his name, then, goofy motherfucker. I ain't feed me shit. I ain't get a sandwich, a motherfucking piece of bread, nothing. The sink ain't even working my cell, bro. It took him. He had Italian beef, a Pepsi, and a pack of squares right there. As soon as I saw that, oh yeah, that bitch told. That bitch told, man. You know, it's little shit though, man. Real niggas always prevail, man. Bro, niggas know what they did. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you find out that he's talking? Who tells you this?
Shit, my lawyer and shit. I paid for his lawyer at first. When I paid for his lawyer tried to tell him, she first tried to tell me, you can get yourself out of this. You can tell on him. Oh man, hell no, your ass fired, shorty. She tell him, where I signed that. Oh bro, where I signed that.
He gets out 4 years earlier than you, right?
Yeah, he took a plea deal to testify against me for that. I'm about to put that out there soon too. I mean, that paperwork, I still got that. He got my OG locked up over that shit.
So I remember Duck was saying that he wish you would have took the deal because you could have got out 4 years early, right?
I'm not finna tell. I don't give a fuck what the no deal is. They not finna, hell no, they take away your pride, your dignity as a man. Not finna tell, man. Motherfuckers know what they do in these streets, man. Bro, fuck I'm telling for. I shouldn't have hopped in the streets. Stay your bitch ass in school or something. You wanna tell, be a bitch, go stay in school, play basketball, football or something, man. Street shit ain't for everybody, man.
And they give you 14 years.
Yeah, I got myself 14 years. I paid a lot of money for lawyers. I fought my shit myself. They got 14 at 50 for conspiracy to murder. Myself with no law degree, none of that shit. I just put my head in that legal shit, and I smacked my shit. I'm back now.
You think you paid, lawyer fees, court fees, everything? How much you think that ran?
Man, like 100 something. Not including commissary and all that shit.
So they offered you to testify against Butta,
yeah,
or whoever else was in that situation,
yeah,
for the 7-year sentence.
For my sentence?
Yeah.
Hell no, they ain't asked me that shit. I was the last one. Butta took his plea agreement to tell on us. My other rappy, a female, she took 12 years, 85 for attempted murder. I was the last one. Who the fuck I'm gonna tell on?
Okay, got it. And the female, I believe she's still in there, right?
Yeah, her name Roshenda Young, man. She 100, man. She had no statement, none of that shit from the beginning. Name Roshenda Young. Shenda. Bro, my homie. 100 person, man.
Yeah, and she got sentenced to 12 years.
Yeah, she took 1285.
Okay, why don't she, 85%?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, what's going through your head when your lawyer is telling you, you know, Butta is allegedly, you know, he's talking?
I ain't believe it till my mama told me, man. I ain't believe that shit. Cause when we came in, he was trying to blame it on the girl that's our co-defendant. I was believing him all along, cause it's supposed to be my little shorty. It's my, you know what I'm saying? I'm take care of shorty, man. Everybody know this. I'm taking his word, and the whole time I'm in the room thinking another motherfucker telling it, and his goofy ass telling. That shit crazy.
When's the last time you physically seen him? Like y'all were in the same...
I don't know, man. Ever since he went to motherfucker witness protection, I ain't seen him.
This internal rot, this slow, agonizing bleed out of trust and respect, was the third front in their systematic destruction. It stripped them down to nothing but a name, a memory, and a pile of unresolved beef. The serpent in the garden, Butta, Lil J, and the snitch allegations. Young says it plain, the ops never scared him as much as the idea of his own people slipping. It's one thing to face a known enemy with a gun in hand, it's another to sleep next to a snake in your own bed. The whispers of disloyalty, the accusations of snitching, these were the unseen bullets that tore through the fabric of FBG. Dutchie, with that raw, unfiltered anger, laid it bare for the world to hear. He went off on FBG Butta, then pulled Lil J right into the crossfire. "You and Lil J told on each other," he roared. That wasn't just a diss, that was a public execution of trust. In the streets, that accusation is worse than death. It's a scarlet letter, a brand that can't be washed away. When a solid member, a day one, calls out another for being a rat, it sends a tremor through the entire foundation. It makes everybody question everybody. Who can you really trust when the code is broken by those who swore to uphold it? The implication was clear. The very NS who stood shoulder to shoulder with FBG, the ones who repped the block, were allegedly compromising the integrity of the whole movement. Whether true or not, the accusation alone was enough to create irreparable cracks. It wasn't just about Butta or Lil J anymore. It was about the fear that anybody could be bought, anybody could be pressured, anybody could fold. This paranoia became a weapon, turned inward, corroding the sense of unity that was vital for survival. And Butta's woes didn't stop at snitch allegations. Young and Dutchie in another interview talk about Butta getting beat up. Dutchie almost laughing, Young with that hardened, stoic look. It paints a picture of a NA who lost face, who lost protection, who became a target not just for ops, but for his own people. When a member of your own set gets jumped and the response from his supposed brethren is indifference or even veiled amusement, it speaks volumes. It says, you're on your own. It says, you're no longer under the shield. This isn't just about a physical altercation, it's about the brutal erosion of respect and the stripping away of his standing within the group. The hood visit problem, crossing the lines. Young, in his recent interview, brings up moments that feel small on the internet, but are seismic in real life. Arguments, petty beefs, but most crucially, the hood visits. He talks about NS moving funny around O-Block, about how one visit, one link-up, can turn into information traveling back on you. This wasn't about switching sides in a grand, public way. This was subtler, more insidious. It was about perceived disloyalty, about crossing invisible lines that only those truly immersed in the war understood. In the trenches, any interaction with the enemy, no matter how innocent it seems to outsiders, is scrutinized. A picture, a handshake, a conversation. It can all be twisted, misinterpreted, or worse, used as intelligence. Young's point was sharp. Once you start playing both sides, even just for clout, even just for a vlog, you open the door for the enemy to study you, map you out, learn who move with who. These hood visits, often fueled by the desire for internet fame or an ill-advised attempt at neutrality, chipped away at the absolute, unwavering commitment required for survival in such a hostile environment. They sowed seeds of doubt, fostered resentment, and created a dangerous vulnerability that the ops were all too eager to exploit. It blurred the lines of allegiance, making it impossible to discern who was truly with you and who was just playing both ends.
Allegedly snitched on you.
Yeah, I was finna beat his ass on, bro. He told the police on me. I got
told
that
the police
paperwork
on
too.
you?
Yeah, I got that paperwork too. We tried to get his goofy ass to make shit right. He was telling me he's gonna make shit right. He gonna make it right. I was gonna beat the fuck out of him. But shit, it's too late. He got up out of there. He went to witness protection in a whole nother county.
Okay, so
I got that paperwork too. Oh, bro, I got all that. That shit ain't no allegedly shit. That shit facts, man.
Okay, so he said he was gonna make it right with you after taking 4 years, 7 years off of his sentence.
Taking 7
to testify.
He said he was gonna make it right, just period. Before he signed the plea agreement, say he was gonna make it right. I found out about his statements, hollered at him, say he was gonna make it right. I even wrote an affidavit up for him and everything. I wrote it for him. You know what I'm saying? Had a motherfucker write it for him. I knew he was the police. I ain't put my handwriting on that shit. He's supposed to make it right. Know he's supposed to do, man. Well, any nigga that said they real in the streets, you do something wrong, you get in there, make that shit right if you can. He ain't want to make it right. Witness protection, then they locked my mama right behind that.
We found out that he was allegedly messing with boy girls, girl boys. I'm using your lingo.
That's my lingo though. That's why I started laughing. That's my lingo. That's my lingo. No, serious. Look, I found out 2016, like September, on my homie. Bob, now he on deck with us, right? I ain't gonna lie. Like, see, a lot of shit don't even be talking about what happened to jail. So, but look, folks come on deck with us. Boom. Now I'm up there with all the guys. We on 2G. Folks is just up on 3G and PC. So we talking with him through the vent. We get folks to check out. He come down. Now he on deck with us. We over there. All my dead homie for like, Lil Easky. A lot of them niggas was on deck with us, boy. On Tooka grade when Lil J came over there, folks. Niggas went on shit with bro on my dead homie. Like I was like Meat Pig for 2 times from Geo Drive, Kiki from 051, Noah. It was so many of us up there, but on my homie, it was a lot of us up there. Binky from Red Tape. Man, it was a lot of us. Booger from MOB, Scrap Gang, my homie, but we was over there. C5 had just left off that bitch the night I came on that bitch. I went in folks' old cell. That bitch was boxing. Oh, bro. Then you got Trail over there from Brick Squad. Oh my damn, that bitch was busting. We boy, Lil J, get down here, get near. Check out that shit, bitch. You good, boy. It's an open slot right there. We get folks down there. Pig do some little police shit, give up the little slimer, you know. That's real nigga shit though. But it's a little police shit though. It's a police shit though, a little bit. You feel me? But it ain't what Von did. Von's claiming he want to suck some the lead of the day. You feel me? Folding them, motherfuckers know you need to move, folks. Go and get that little pipe up, bro. You'll find you another one day. Bro.
Right.
You feel me? I ain't saying I'm sucking no dick to leave. Gang, that's crazy. That's crazy. But
so
no,
that's not normal. I mean, he probably did that to save his life though.
Right. I would have gave up a fake knife to save my life. To move. You feel me? It ain't shit. Drop that bitch by the garbage can, man. Look, I'm finna give you this slimer, gang. You get me off this deck. I'm gonna give you this pipe, gang. Go and get me out the fuck from over here, broski. You feel me? Move me to this deck. It's an opening over here. That's how we was just moving around the county on my dead father.
So
I was supposed to be saying this shit on camera because this shit police is here right now, short. But this is what niggas is doing to move, gang. Sucking dick and doing that's weird, gang. So you went all the way up to PC and found out they should have put you on the deck. Lil J was on and he got scared. Like, I don't want Lil J to know my secret. He ain't want Lil J to know he was sucking dick too, shorty. I'm telling y'all what's going on, bro. He was
wait. Let's go back to the. Let's back up. When was the first time? When was the first time
I found out Lil J was gay? 2016. We told Lil J to come on down there. Folks came down. He came on 2G with us. Then he checked back in PC. Now look, the white shirts come grab both of us though. They come grab me out the cell first. Boom, we on the top deck. Lil J, he like 5 cells down from me, but we on the top deck. This is my rapping gang. Now white shirts come, they come hit that bitch. Bro, put everybody on the patio and then cut on my cell. Motherfucker, damn boy, You know, motherfucker, really. Boy, what the fuck you got going on for? What police shit what police shit is this? Boy, I'm Tooka. I don't know why they come in right here, shorty. I'm Binky, you going to the hole. Now, my celly name Binky from Red Tay. He man on TG, on Corey. I'm good, boy. I ain't been in trouble in like a year. He, boy, fuck you got going on, Sally? I ain't got shit going on. They bust my door down, take me out in the hallway. That shit did look suspicious. Bro, you want PC? I'm no. Are you in fear for your life? Now the camera's rolling. I'm nah. We got on tape. They tell me, say my ID number X, Y, and Z, boom. They give me signing the paper, refuse a PC. Now I see the other paper right there. Boy, hey, Lil J, boy. As soon as I come on the deck, hey, Lil J, boy, they finna come get you, boy. You better not go back to PC on Tooka, because they just let me refuse, bitch, and we rappies. You feel me? So if I can refuse, you can refuse it. He on Jojo, I ain't going back up on Joseph, sure, I'm refuse that shit. Now, 2 times, Booger, all them on the ass, Booger, get that on scrap, boy, your ass better not go back to PC, because they say you up there fucking. Lil J fall back off the chuck. Nah, everybody get to laugh at this shit like, boy, why you ain't say nothing to him when he just said they say you up there fucking? Joseph, stop playing with me for 12 on deck, y'all tweaking. They come ground Lil J, he go out there, he come back in with his head down. Motherfucker, you good, boy? Yeah, G, they say I can't refuse PC. They say I'm administrated to that bitch. Yeah, motherfucker, get your ass out of here. Hey, buddy, yo, rappy up there sucking dick, shorty. Boy, stop playing with my homie on Tooka. Now we going back and forth, motherfucker like, nah, bro, yo, rappy up there fucking G. They in the vents, beat down on the vents, calling him rappy. The trainees calling his name. Whoa. Man, that shit crazy, because I was just on the phone with my people. Now, this is what I'm telling the guys. I was just on the phone with my people, and the folks them on the block say Lil J just got caught with the trainee named Red Montana. On Tooka, now, we all talking about the shit Lil J on his way up to PC. 2 days later, that's like 2 weeks later. Bro, that's when y'all see the video when motherfucker try to take the papers out my head. All this happening like this. Now, this is how all this shit goes. Well, man, I kick ass, though, right? Kick ass, bro. So I'm always the three of the fight. Like, that's my wop. It's my rocks, gang. I get out, like, we gonna bump. Let's go. You win, I win. Win, lose, draw on game. Let's throw these bitches. You get off, I get. Let's bump, though. But I ain't no bitch. And they still ain't get that paper, nigga. I still was able to leak Lil J Alfred Davis, nigga. Still was able to come home and leak folks Alfred Davis. Nigga, he told on himself, nigga. You had to recant your own statement. You implicated us, brother. You up, brother. You the one that was on them, brother. That was your jag, brother. That wasn't my jag, brother. I ain't jag us, brother. I was a good brother, fo. To all my brothers, fo. I always been a good brother to my brothers, brother. You would never hear, ever in life, I never taint none of my brothers' name. I never do nothing foul to them, gang. Bro. He up, shorty. He did that dumbass shit, gang. And guess what, though? Guess what that leave me at? Tooka, I'm the fall guy, gang. He got caught with a train. Then that motherfucker try to leak me being in the station like I was telling. Just so Asia and all of them can stay around. But then Asia ended up catching the shit herself. Ended up catching his mama talking to catching his mama sitting getting money and picking shit up from to help Lil J in jail, right? Threw all Asia shit out. Motherfucker, Asia got a story to tell. I'm my dead homie. Her and Zaisha. Tooka, y'all ass didn't listen to me. Both of them called me they brother. Both of them said they love me, but love blinds you from the people you love and what they tell you, gang. Tooka, fo. For real. Like, I knew the one agent who I'm talking about with Lil J, like, who can vouch that she already knew this shit wasn't no lie, gang. You feel me? China, Zaisha, Lil sis up behind it because she really believed that shit, shorty. She really believed what he had to tell her outside of what her brother was telling her, been telling her. These are my shorties. When Lil J and everybody ain't want them around, I had Zaisha, Jada, all them around. I had everybody around, bro. We was out with technically Diddy had Jada around, bro. But that was my shorty, bro. When you saw Buddy, you saw Diddy. On B, and we was out there. My homie.
Turn around. Why you turn around? Alright, you doing all that? You doing all this. I tried to come up here, babysit a grown ass man. Alright, when I got all I'm saying, hold on, let me.
Drop that. Don't put anything in your hand.
Man, that's my shit. What you
I
mean?
don't care. Don't put anything in your hand.
Up, man.
Don't put anything in your hand.
Alright, come on. Send me to the hole. Send me to the hole. Hey, put that on my man.
You got the keys, Tooka? You got the keys?
I got the keys.
Relax, man. Go to the elevator. Here, come here.
What's going on?
You talk too Relax. Much, you know that? Here, get against the wall real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. You want to search him real quick? Yeah, we got you. We're making sure you're not going to fall.
I just did that fair. That's why I just said.
I got you. That's why.
Alright.
Don't worry.
This me fake, so I can't lift that leg all the way up.
Alright.
Fake.
You going to hold it? Hold it. They got the mouth guys downstairs. Can you guys do? Yeah. Hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Bless it, y'all.
Why would you want to go the hole?
I'm cool. I'm cool, man.
Why would you want to go the hole? You're getting the fuck out of jail here. It doesn't make no sense, man.
Hey,
don't babysit this guy.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Right.
Fuck it. Am I talking to you? All right, just stay in your lane.
I do 5 days before I go. Well, I don't rap me down there. I got a whole key separate on my rap. My rap, they got me jumped on and everything. I can't go down there.
What up? Going this way. Yeah, actually it's this way. Hold on. Where's that opening at? Hold on.
That,
I was kicking his ass.
I mean, not just the fight video, but also the video.
The video when I was talking about the shit.
Police, you know,
right?
Lil J was trying to get you jumped.
They were trying to get me jumped on, shorty.
So talk to us about that.
All right, so look.
Was Lil J trying to get you jumped because he was telling people that, you know, that you had told on him?
Nah, man, Lil J was trying to get me jumped on Tooka because he wanted me to tell, folks. And I finesse. See, when I get up there, I'm damn, bitch, on Tooka, you told me something. Because I'm on 2G. He on 3G at PC, on Lil Brian. Nigga, his cell is my cell. He right on top of me. So, you know, we rotate through the vent. Yo, rap, what's the word, shorty? Man, what's up, bro? My lawyer said if I get this Alpha Davis, man, she can go give me at least 8. 8 at 50, man, shit, we did, they got that in. Go do 18 months, I'll be home. He like, oh, Joseph, I got you. He, man, but I need to holler at you. He like, man, we need to holler. I'm like, I'm finna call your girl. You know? He like, no, Jojo, I don't want to talk on the phone with them type shit. We need to talk, folks. Man, could not. His excuse is, he administrated to PC. He saying he can't sign out. He said, oh damn, I got administrated to PC, court order by a judge, right? I'm all right. I'm on Tooka, I'm finna come up there. Your ass lying on Joseph, Now, you know, talking to I had to ask the troops before I went. I ain't gonna lie. Feel me? Pig from Geo Drive was up there with me. Booger from MOB. Noah from 051. Trail. Kiki from 051. It was so many of us up there. So, you know, I asked one of them, I'm like, man, y'all ain't gonna feel no type of way, motherfucker, go check a PC for I need to go grab this affidavit for my rapping gang. You feel me? And folks, I'm like, man, tell Lil J check out that shit to just come down here with us, gang. I'm like, so y'all hear me talking to them in the event every night saying the same shit. It's bosses down here, get down here. Tell them you can't go nowhere else but this deck, man. That's how all us ended up on the same deck. Cause, you know what I'm saying, the county head picked up, you got IA, Gang Until, Doma and them niggas, Spider, Gang Until, all them niggas, they picking up on what's going on in the county. Oh yeah, this is a real war out in the world. They ain't shit changed. Cause you know how some go to jail and niggas be buddy with the ops, you know? Go to jail and forget y'all was into it in the world. Y'all and this bitch eating together, talking to all the same hoes, cause I did it before. You feel me? On B, I did that shit with Lil Ice from 600. He's my study for like 5 months on B. He's my study for like 5 months. We only got into it one time, he and that bitch. I'm feeling some type of way, I ain't gonna lie, I be waking up half them pink panties and drills, I be feeling some type of way, I put my shoes on. He sitting at the top, I'm reading his book. He looking at me, I'm scrap up. Oh, Lil Steve, boy, what you on? I'm gonna Tooka, you on a bump, gang? He, what? You on a bump? He, man, I'm gonna steal your ass tweaking, Butta, fuck. He, them psych meds be getting you on Lil Steve, you tweaking in this bitch. You don't wanna fight though, fuck? I'm gonna Tooka, fuck. I be feeling like you wanna fight in this bitch, fuck. But I'm really just tweaking though. Look, I see, man, I'm Lil Steve, bro. Ain't nobody on there with you, gang. Your ass tweaking on Lil Steve, nigga. We been in seal 5 months, man. We gonna bump, we the bent bump. Ooh, now he jumped down on me. When he jumped down on me, I rock his ass. But he was trying to talk. He wasn't on that, and I wasn't really on that either, though. For real. Cause like he said, we been in this bitch down there 6 months. It was just short, you know how that shit be, man. Been in this bitch with you down there 6 months, even though Shorty wasn't no threat in the world. He wasn't no of those out here spanking shit, you feel me? He just is where he was from, I mean, you don't be from no type of way. He, boy, OD, woo. The O, woo, on Lil Steve, them niggas, woo. That's how I ended up starting like, oh, them niggas into it over there. On me. Them niggas into it. I go, oh.
J Main, the shifting allegiance and the abandonment of FYB. Then there's J Main. His journey became a stark illustration of how the internal pressures and the allure of broader appeal could dilute the core identity of STL EBT. Young and J Main had their biggest argument, as highlighted in another clip. These weren't just spats. These were clashes of ideology, of how to navigate the treacherous waters of the streets and the music industry. When leaders within the same movement can't see eye to eye, when their visions diverge so sharply, the collective strength begins to dissipate. But perhaps the most symbolic act of internal division came with J Main dropping the FYB, fuck your block, tag. Dutchie, in a different interview, speaks on this with a mix of exasperation and perhaps a touch of betrayal. Dropping the FYB wasn't just a linguistic change, it was a philosophical shift. FYB was more than a phrase. It was the defiant roar of a group that had been dismissed, disrespected, and constantly attacked. It was their declaration of war against anyone who stood against them, particularly the BDs who constantly disrespected Tooka's name. When J Main, a key figure, began to distance himself from that foundational declaration, it signaled a fracturing of the FBG identity itself. It implied a desire for neutrality, a pivot towards a more universal appeal, perhaps even a tacit rejection of the very beef that defined FBG's early existence. For those still entrenched in the war, for those who had lost loved ones and risked their lives under the FYB banner, this act felt like a betrayal. It undermined the collective struggle, suggesting that the very principles they fought for could be discarded for personal gain or a broader audience. This wasn't just a simple disagreement, it was a fundamental shift in allegiance and a dilution of the core message. It created confusion, resentment, and a further splintering of the already fragile unity within STL EBT. The erosion of trust, a vicious cycle. These internal conflicts, the snitching allegations, the hood visits that bred paranoia, the shifting allegiances, and the public disagreements, created a vicious cycle. The more the external pressure mounted with the deaths of leaders, the more desperate and fractured the internal landscape became. Money, fame, fear, and self-preservation all became corrosive agents. Dutchie, exhausted and frustrated, often expressed anger not just about the betrayals and snitching, but about the continued use of the FBG name. He felt like the name, once a symbol of defiance and brotherhood, was being dragged through the mud, used by people who no longer embodied its original spirit. This wasn't just about past grievances, it was about the appropriation of a legacy, the commodification of their struggle by those who hadn't paid the same price. The internal rot wasn't a quick collapse. It was a slow, agonizing disease. It ate away at the trust between individuals, turned allies into suspicious rivals, and ultimately left STL, EBT vulnerable to complete disintegration. The system had won not just by eliminating their physical leaders, but by turning them against each other, by poisoning the very bonds that once made them strong. When your own soldiers are suspect, when your own generals are compromised, the war is already lost. This was the true systematic destruction, turning a unified front into a collection of distrustful individuals, each fighting their own battles, alone. The streets don't just take lives, they take loyalty, they take spirit, they take brotherhood. And for STL EBT, this internal war proved to be just as devastating, if not more so, than any external conflict. The cold concrete got its own laws, and loyalty's supposed to be rule number one. But when the pressure builds, when the bodies drop, when the money get funny, that loyalty ain't always ironclad. STL EBT wasn't just fighting ops on the outside. They was fighting a silent, venomous war from within. This internal rot, this slow, agonizing bleed out of trust and respect was the third front in their systematic destruction. It stripped them down to nothing but a name, a memory, and a pile of unresolved beef.
I want to get a little more into detail about this. FBG, telling on the guys is crazy.
It's crazy.
Why the fuck was you on the stand, bro? Why the fuck was you on the stand, Butta? I can't be up here in front of millions of people whooping with you, and you was on the stand.
What?
Why
I
you
see,
was
listen,
on the
J-Man.
stand?
You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't live this shit, right?
Okay.
You see, this shit just, this an internet lifestyle for a lot of these niggas, you know? A lot of
break
people.
Break that shit down, bro.
All right, internet thugs, gang. You feel me? I'm actually one of them niggas that'll come for you when I get too mad. You know what I'm saying?
Let's start there.
And I did some fucked up shit in my past that caught up to me as an adult. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling nobody alive. Granted, I took the stand. On Tooka, I took the stand, brother. I'm not taking away the fact that I did take the stand, brother. But on Tooka, nigga, I took the stand, got immunity, and I took the stand on Tooka grave. I still helped the ops out. I recanted my statement for y'all.
Helping the ops is crazy.
Shit, I hope they supposed to do the same for 50 and Lil Mikey. Folks them going on these appeals this year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, pop your
so
shit.
It's like a lot of motherfuckers don't know, like, all this shit is a gaffle game. Like, okay, if a motherfucker get your homie them back, y'all got to get folks them back, bro. We getting ready to go on his appeal. Lil Don getting ready to go on his appeal. 50 going back on his appeal. Lil Mikey going back on his appeal, gang. So it's like, you know you niggas took the stand. It's time for y'all to make it right now.
Okay.
Because a motherfucker could have just got y'all homie them fried. They so fucking slow, J, man. On Tooka, gang. Like.
So look, let me ask you this. You just said a lot of valid points. And I get where you coming from on Photonum. You feel like, all right, what you did, you recanted your statement on Photonum. So the other side supposed to do the same thing.
They got to. I mean, that's what's right.
I feel where you come from.
Oh, bro, like,
I get that. I get where you.
Motherfuckers talking that, oh, yeah, you know.
If that's the type of time that they on. Because I'm pushing the piece, so I don't agree with that. But I get where you coming from.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with you pushing peace, brother, you should agree with this because we want certain niggas back in the streets. We want a certain, because, you know, I was just, oh, shit.
Well, I don't want nobody locked up. Us
Right.
as black
Let's start
men, bro, let's start there. But not to cut you off, I want to ask you this. With you being a big name, a big 60-30, and bro, what I want to ask you is, with you getting on that stand, do you consider yourself Are you still a real nigga? Basically, when you outside
on some real nigga shit though. Like when you run into me, gang, my presence speak real nigga, gang. My energy give real nigga. So I don't have to say I'm a real nigga, right?
Okay.
But when it come to, yeah, okay, motherfucker took the stand, but what foul did I do? What harm did I do, gang? On Tooka, I told on my fucking dead sister and my dead homie.
So with you taking a stand, are you a snitch, bro?
I mean, if Kyra and Lil B and, you know what I'm saying, BT feels some type of way.
Okay, put it like this. Remember we was just talking about the different levels of snitching.
Right.
Yella literally was just telling in 4K, but he said ain't nobody go to jail, so how's that snitching, gang?
Gang, so look.
But he did say.
Let me break something down, not to cut you off, right?
Okay.
Because when it come to, you know what, do you know what Yellow Boy had made himself at that moment when he did that, what he did? He made himself a government informant, right? Because he offered information. You see what I'm saying?
They say they weren't asking. That's crazy. Why was he giving information when they weren't? They say that was voluntary. Do your homework on voluntary information.
That mean like
the serpent in the garden, Butta, Lil J, and the snitch allegations. Young says it plain. The ops never scared him as much as the idea of his own people slipping. It's one thing to face a known enemy with a gun in hand. It's another to sleep next to a snake in your own bed. The whispers of disloyalty, the accusations of snitching, these were the unseen bullets that tore through the fabric of FBG. Dutchie, with that raw, unfiltered anger, laid it bare for the world to hear. In FBG, Dutchie goes off on FBG. Butta, you and Lil J told on each other. He went off on FBG Butta, then pulled Lil J right into the crossfire. You and Lil J told on each other, he roared. That wasn't just a diss, that was a public execution of trust. In the streets, that accusation is worse than death. It's a scarlet letter, a brand that can't be washed away. When a solid member, a day one, calls out another for being a rat, it sends a tremor through the entire foundation. It makes everybody question everybody. Who can you really trust when the code is broken by those who swore to uphold it? The implication was clear. The very NS who stood shoulder to shoulder with FBG, the ones who repped the block, were allegedly compromising the integrity of the whole movement. Whether true or not, the accusation alone was enough to create irreparable cracks. It wasn't just about Butta or Lil J anymore. It was about the fear that anybody could be bought, anybody could be pressured, anybody could fold. This paranoia became a weapon, turned inward, corroding the sense of unity that was vital for survival. And Butta's woes didn't stop at snitch allegations. Young and Dutchie, in FBG Young and FBG Dutchie on Butta getting beat up, J Main dropping the FYB and more, talk about Butta getting beat up. Dutchie almost laughing, Young with that hardened, stoic look. It paints a picture of a Nah who lost face, who lost protection, who became a target not just for ops, but for his own people. When a member of your own set gets jumped, and the response from his supposed brethren is indifference or even veiled amusement, it speaks volumes. It says, you're on your own. It says, you're no longer under the shield. This isn't just about a physical altercation. It's about the brutal erosion of respect and the stripping away of his standing within the group. The hood visit problem, crossing the lines. Young in his recent interview in FBG Young on Cash and Duck Unalived. Wooski, Vaughn, Bloodhound Q50, O-Block, Lil J, Butta, Billionaire, brings up moments that feel small on the internet but are seismic in real life. Arguments, petty beefs, but most crucially, the hood visits. He talks about NS moving funny around O-Block, about how one visit, one link up, can turn into information traveling back on you. This wasn't about switching sides in a grand public way. This was subtler, more insidious. It was about perceived disloyalty, about crossing invisible lines that only those truly immersed in the war understood. In the trenches, any interaction with the enemy, no matter how innocent it seems to outsiders, is scrutinized. A picture, a handshake, a conversation, it can all be twisted, misinterpreted, or worse, used as intelligence. Young's point was sharp. Once you start playing both sides, even just for clout, even just for a vlog, you open the door for the enemy to study you, map you out, learn who move with who. These hood visits, often fueled by the desire for internet fame or an ill-advised attempt at neutrality, chipped away at the absolute unwavering commitment required for survival in such a hostile environment. They sowed seeds of doubt, fostered resentment, and created a dangerous vulnerability that the ops were all too eager to exploit. It blurred the lines of allegiance, making it impossible to discern who was truly with you and who was just playing both ends. J. Maine. The shifting allegiance and the abandonment of FYB. Then there's J. Maine. His journey became a stark illustration of how the internal pressures and the allure of broader appeal could dilute the core identity of STL EBT. Young and J. Maine had their biggest argument, as highlighted in FBG Young and J. Maine Biggest Argument. These weren't just spats, these were clashes of ideology, of how to navigate the treacherous waters of the streets in the music industry. When leaders within the same movement can't see eye to eye, when their visions diverge so sharply, the collective strength begins to dissipate. But perhaps the most symbolic act of internal division came with J. Maine dropping the FYB, fuck your block, tag, Dutchie. In FBG Young and FBG Dutchie on Butta Getting Beat Up, J. Maine dropping the FYB and more, speaks on this with a mix of exasperation and perhaps a touch of betrayal. Dropping the FYB wasn't just a linguistic change, it was a philosophical shift. FYB was more than a phrase. It was the defiant roar of a group that had been dismissed, disrespected, and constantly attacked. It was their declaration of war against anyone who stood against them, particularly the BDs who constantly disrespected Tooka's name. When J. Maine, a key figure, began to distance himself from that foundational declaration, it signaled a fracturing of the FBG identity itself. It implied a desire for neutrality, a pivot towards a more universal appeal, perhaps even a tacit rejection of the very beef that defined FBG's early existence. For those still entrenched in the war, for those who had lost loved ones and risked their lives under the FYB banner, this act felt like a betrayal. It undermined the collective struggle, suggesting that the very principles they fought for could be discarded for personal gain or a broader audience. This wasn't just a simple disagreement. It was a fundamental shift in allegiance and a dilution of the core message. It created confusion, resentment, and a further splintering of the already fragile unity within STL EBT. The erosion of trust, a vicious cycle. These internal conflicts, the snitching allegations, the hood visits that bred paranoia, the shifting allegiances, and the public disagreements created a vicious cycle. The more the external pressure mounted with the deaths of leaders, the more desperate and fractured the internal landscape became. Money, fame, fear, and self-preservation all became corrosive agents. Dutchie, exhausted and frustrated, often expressed anger not just about the betrayals and snitching, but about the continued use of the FBG name. He felt like the name, once a symbol of defiance and brotherhood, was being dragged through the mud, used by people who no longer embodied its original spirit. This wasn't just about past grievances. It was about the appropriation of a legacy, the commodification of their struggle by those who hadn't paid the same price. The internal rot wasn't a quick collapse. It was a slow, agonizing disease. It ate away at the trust between individuals, turned allies into suspicious rivals, and ultimately left STL EBT vulnerable to complete disintegration. The system had won not just by eliminating their physical leaders, but by turning them against each other, by poisoning the very bonds that once made them strong. When your own soldiers are suspect, when your own generals are compromised, the war is already lost. This was the true systematic destruction, turning a unified front into a collection of distrustful individuals, each fighting their own battles, alone. The streets don't just take lives, they take loyalty, they take spirit, they take brotherhood. And for STL Deutsche EBT, this internal war proved to be just as devastating, if not more so, than any external conflict. The post-Duck vacuum and the vultures. Oak Street wasn't just a crime scene, it was an earthquake. Duck falls in daylight where money dresses the windows. The tremor runs through drill culture. A vacuum opens. Vultures circle. Bloggers, opportunists, the systems that never miss a headline. The internet fires up. Shock, grief, enemy glee, diss tracks, taunts. A beef economy spins itself. Conflict as content. STL, EBT's pain hardens into rage. If it can happen there, it can happen anywhere. The illusion of safety is gone. The urge to hit back feeds the loop. Mainstream eyes snap to attention. Only when blood lands near luxury. Cameras love the spectacle. They don't love the roots. Online, rumor becomes currency. Leaks get monetized. Reporting and amplifying violence blur. Every click adds weight to the avalanche. On the ground, the temperature spikes. Patrols flood the blocks. Blue lights wash the high-rises. Stops stack up. Lenses point from every pole. Residents call it an occupation. More questions, more cuffs, more paranoia. The streets turn three-way. Rivals, police, cameras. Then the system steps in with the long memory. RICO, feds don't rush. They collect. Years of rivalry. Mapped. No parole calculus. In 2021, the indictment drops, tying Oak Street murder to a broader war. The shock is psychological as much as legal. Posts, lyrics, lives lived online, refiled as evidence. The broom is federal. Key figures vanish. Gates that close slow and final. The state finishes what the street started and calls it order. Meanwhile, FBG gets stretched thin. Dutchie's anger. The brand feels hijacked. Pain turns into product. Thumbnails, clips, merch, talking points. New faces attached to a legacy they didn't bleed for. Raw truth becomes vulnerability farmed for clicks. The spirit that held boys together gets parceled out as content. Destruction came from all angles. Rivals pressed the trigger. Distrust rotted the center. The system swung last and hardest. FBG becomes a cautionary tale. No victors. Families with empty chairs. Fans with more questions than answers. A name that echoes like a warning. Candles flicker. The city hums. The screen goes black. Viewer discretion advised. The letters still carry weight. FBG, a banner, a bond, a wound. Dutchie feels it, says it in rooms with microphones and still air. In sit-downs and podcasts, he keeps circling the same bruise. The name stretched thin, worn by hands that didn't hold the casket, traded in thumbnails headlines by people who never paid the price. He talks about clout chasing, dusted up stories, old fights replayed for clicks. Bloggers, former associates, new artists, everybody wants a piece. But FBG wasn't invented for merch. It was born in the shadow of Tooka's death, in STL EBT's long night. It was boys trying to survive, not a label to license. Authenticity became a marketplace. Grief got a skew. Behind the screens, people. Mothers who learned to sleep with the lamp on and the phone charged. Friends who memorize the sound of the first siren. Children who inherit a name before they understand its weight. Young built armor out of jokes, smoke, and a quiet stare. The nightmares never had captions. The paranoia wasn't a brand. Hypervigilance turned into oxygen. Scan, assess, move. Dutchie's anger, not just rage, grief with nowhere to go, and a map of betrayals he didn't draw. There were no clinics on the corner for this kind of wound. No soft landing, no time off for pain. The families paid twice, first in fear, then in absence. Some moms stopped driving certain routes, refused to risk the wrong light-planned groceries around rumors. War makes ordinary things dangerous. Children lost fathers to bullet sentences and time. Schools felt the tremor, but the help came thin. Church basements held vigils. Funeral homes learned the names. Blocks lost their small rituals. Cookouts, porches, laughter after dark. The neighborhood spirit frayed, then faded. And the systems that shaped the ground, housing, jobs, clinics, trust, stayed mostly still. Same broken scaffolding, same cold math. The loop didn't end with one indictment or one memorial. New faces, younger voices, old scripts, new platforms. The internet turned conflict into content, and content into currency. A disc becomes an algorithm becomes a map. Beefs get scheduled, premieres and premieres, sponsored by the void. Opportunity feels like a mirage. No steady work, no safe spaces, no therapy without a wait list, and a bus ride across town. If you don't give kids a stage, the street builds one. So the questions hang in the smoke. Was any of this inevitable? Who keeps cashing in on the spectacle? How much suffering gets passed around, zero-sum and senseless? What is the legacy of FBG now? A warning siren, a last stand, or a scar? Dutchie fights for the name to mean what it meant. Loyalty lost the fact that they loved each other. Others stretch it into a logo you can wear without the weight. Meaning becomes contested ground. If you only see the flash, you miss the fuse. If you only count bodies, you miss the policies. If you only chase drama, you miss the design. Look past the sensational, into the scaffolding, schools starved of resources, clinics out of reach. Housing turned fragile jobs that never called back. The camera can move, so can the will. Candles still flicker on corners. Empty chairs don't fill themselves. But there's a different future, if we choose it. Resources that match the need care that arrives before the crisis work, that pays art that heals spaces where enemies become neighbors. Understanding isn't forgiveness for harm, it's prevention for the next one. The letters still carry weight. FBG, let them teach, not just trend. The city dims, windows glow, a train hums across the river. Hope doesn't shout in places like this. It breathes. And if we listen, really listen, we might turn the echo into an answer.